A very good morning to all of you. Myself, Dr. Preeti Yadav. I am working as Assistant Professor of Physics in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. I am from Applied Science Department. Today, I will discuss electrostatic potential due to an electric dipole and electrostatic potential energy for system of charges. Let's start. First of all, what is electrostatic potential or electric potential? Let us consider charge plus Q, which is sources that generate electric field, and Q naught is the test charge, which is positive test charge at infinity. A is a point inside the field which is generated by Q. Therefore, to bring that charge Q naught at a particular point A inside the field, how much work is done? That work is done is known as electrostatic potential. Therefore, to Q नॉट को इन्फिनिटी से एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट ए पर लाने के लिए हमें कितना काम करना पड़ेगा? हाउ मच वर्क इज डन? दैट वर्क इज डन इज नोन एज इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक potential or electric potential. Mathematically, electric potential is equal to W by Q naught, where W is the work done, Q naught is the unit positive charge. If plus Q is replaced by minus Q, then क्या होगा? Q naught easily क्या होगा? Attract होगा minus Q towards minus Q और merge करेगा उसको. But एट ए पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट ए पे स्टे करने के लिए हमें उसके अगेंस्ट वर्क करना पड़ेगा, अगेंस्ट फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन. देयरफॉर वर्क इज डन एंड दैट वर्क इज डन इज नोन एज इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक पोटेंशियल. ऑल्सो V इज इक्वल टू 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. It is a scalar quantity. The main topic of today's lecture is electrostatic potential at a point due to an electric dipole. As we know that electric dipole, it is a combination of two equal and opposite charges separated by a small distance 2a. Here at point A there is a minus Q charge, at point B there is a positive Q charge which is separated by a distance 2a. We have to find electrostatic potential at point P, which is at distance R from the center of the dipole. Let theta be the angle between the line OP and dipole axis AB. Let R1 be the distance of point P from plus Q charge and R2 be the distance from minus Q charge. As we know that V is equal to Q upon में 4 pi epsilon naught R. Therefore, potential at point P due to charge plus Q is equal to V1, that is equal to 1 upon में 4 pi epsilon naught 1 upon में 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon में R1. Similarly, potential at point P due to charge minus Q is equal to V2. Here there is a minus Q charge, therefore we use negative sign. This is equal to 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q upon में R2. Since electric potential obeys superposition principle, therefore the total potential at a point, it is the sum of all the potential. Therefore, total potential V is equal to V1 plus V2. Therefore, Q is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught 1 upon में R1 minus 1 upon में R2 using equation 1 and 2. Suppose if the point P is far away from the dipole, means the distance R is very greater than the distance A, then this equation can be expressed in terms of R. By the cosine line law for triangle BOP, R1 is equal to R square plus A square minus 2AR cos theta. Therefore, taking common R square, which is equal to 1 plus A square by R square minus 2A by R cos theta. Since the point P is very far from dipole, then R is much greater than a. As a result, the term a square by r square क्या होगा, is very small and can be neglected. Therefore, r1 square is equal to r square 1 minus 2a cos theta by r, or r1 is equal to r 1 minus 2a by r cos theta square root, and inverse this equation 1 by r1, this is equal to 1 by r minus 1 by 2a by r cos theta minus 1 by 2. Since a by r is less than 1, therefore we can use binomial theorem to solve this equation. Therefore 1 by r1 is equal to 1 by r 1 plus 2a by 2r cos theta, cancel, and the resultant equation is equal to 1 by r1 is equal to 1 by r 1 plus a by r cos theta. This is equation 5. Similarly, applying the cosine law for triangle AOP. AOP, here theta is equal, replaced by 180 minus theta because its total angle 180 and this angle is theta, therefore remaining angle is 180 minus theta. And R2 is equal to R2 square is equal to R square plus A square minus 2AR cos 180 minus theta, and cos 180 minus theta is equal to minus cos theta. We get R square plus a square minus 2AR cos theta. Neglecting the terms a square by r square because r is much greater than a, therefore the resultant equation is equal to r square by r square whole square is equal to r square 1 plus 2a by r cos theta. Simplify this equation, is equal to r2 is equal to r 1 plus 2a by r cos theta 1 by 2. Using binomial theorem, we get 1 by r square is equal to 1 by r 1 minus a cos theta by r. Substitute equation 5 and 6 in equation 3. Therefore, we get v is equal to q upon में 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by r 1 plus a cos theta by r minus 1 by r 1 minus a cos theta by r, bracket close. Taking common q by 4 pi epsilon naught and 1 by r from this equation and solve this equation, and we get v is equal to q upon में 4 pi epsilon 2a cos theta by r square, and v is equal to 2a cube cos theta upon में 4 pi epsilon naught r square. But q into 2a is equal to p, which is dipole moment, and dipole moment is the strength of the dipole, and put these values and we get v is equal to 1 upon में 4 pi epsilon naught p cos theta r square. Again, p cos theta is equal to p dot r, where p dot unit vector r, where r cap is the unit vector along the vector OP. Hence, the electric potential at a point P due to an electric dipole is given by 1 upon में 4 pi epsilon naught P dot r unit vector upon में r square, where r is much greater than n. Then equation 7 is valid for distances very large compared to the size of dipole, means r is much greater than a. But for point dipole, the equation 7 is valid for any distance. There are some special cases. First case, if the point P lies on the axial line, this is the axial line, this is the equatorial line. If P point lies on the axial line, means theta is equal to 0, then the resultant potential is equal to 1 upon में 4 pi epsilon naught P upon में r square. P is the dipole moment because cos theta is equal cos theta is equal to cos 0 and cos 0 is equal to 1. Next case, if the point P lies on the axial line of the dipole on the side of minus q, This is on the side of plus q where theta is equal to 0, and to the side of minus q, then theta is equal to 180. Then V is equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P upon में R square, because cos 180 is equal to minus 1. Case 3, if the point P lies on the equatorial line, then the theta is equal to 90 and cos 90 is equal to 0. Therefore, the resultant potential on equatorial line V is equal to 0. Now, some important points. First point is the potential due to an electric dipole. Due to an electric dipole falls as 1 by R square, because from this equation, V is inversely proportional to 1 by R square. And the potential due to a single point charge falls as 1 by R, because for single point charge, V is inversely proportional to 1 by R. Therefore, the potential due to an electric dipole falls faster than that of due to monopole or a point charge. As the distance increases, the value of electric potential, electrostatic potential at a point due to a dipole is decreases. And second point, the potential due to a point charge is a spherical symmetry, because it depends only on the distance r. But in case of electrostatic potential due to a dipole is not a spherical symmetry, because the potential depends on the angle between P and the position vector r. Now the next topic is electrostatic potential energy for system of charges. First of all, what is electrostatic potential energy? Electrostatic potential energy, to bring a positive charge for at a particular point A, how much work is done? That work is done stored in that charge is known as electrostatic potential energy. बेसिकली क्या होता है, जब हम किसी चार्ज को इन्फिनिटी से किसी पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट में इनसाइड द फील्ड लाते हैं, तो क्या जो वर्क करना पड़ता है वही वर्क किस में स्टोर होता है? एज ए पोटेंशियल, इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक पोटेंशियल एनर्जी इन दैट चार्ज. देयरफॉर द इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एनर्जी of a charge at a point is defined as the amount of work done in bringing that charge from infinity to that point. Also, electropotential energy of a system of point charges, it is the total amount of work done in bringing the various number of charges to their respective position from infinitely large mutual separation. Means if there are number of charges, here there is only one charge. If there is another charge q1, q2, q3, then the total amount of work done to bring these charges at their respective position is known as electrostatic potential of that charges. Now, first of all, electrostatic potential energy of a system of 2 point charges. Let us consider first point charge. First charge q1 and at point p1 whose distance position vector r1, and there another charge q2 at infinity. Here there is a point p2 whose position vector r2, and between p1 p2 there is a distance r12. Now electrostatic potential at p2 due to charge q1. Electrostatic potential at P2 due to charge P1 is equal to, we know that 1 upon में 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 upon में the distance R12. Now by definition, work done in carrying this charge Q2 at a point P2 is equal to W is equal to potential and charge, and potential is equal to Q1 upon में 4 pi epsilon R12 and Q2, because हमें कौन से चार्ज को लेके आना है, Q2 चार्ज को P2 पॉइंट पर लेके आना है। तो यहाँ पे क्या हो गया, हमें क्या चार्ज ले लिया, Q2, and this work done is stored in the system of 2-point charges Q1 and Q2 in the form of electrostatic potential energy U. Hence U is equal to electrostatic potential, that is equal to work done, and that is equal to Q1 Q2 product of both the charges upon में 4 pi epsilon naught, and the distance are 1 2. Here 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught is a dielectric constant. Now second is electrostatic potential energy of a system of n point charge, means number of charges. First of all, it is equal to the amount of work done. It is equal to total amount of work done in bringing all the charges at the given position from infinity. In bringing the first charge, let us consider here, consider Q1 charge at point A. First of all, consider Q1 charge at point A whose position vector R1. To bring the first charge Q1 at a point A, there is no work is done because यहाँ पे और कोई चार्ज नहीं है, तो हमें Q1 को इन्फिनिटी से यहाँ पे लाने के लिए किसी के भी अगेंस्ट, बिकॉज यहाँ पे कोई चार्ज नहीं है तो यहाँ पे कोई इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड नहीं है, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड नहीं है तो कोई फोर्स नहीं है। अगर फोर्स नहीं है तो हमें Q1 चार्ज को इन्फिनिटी से यहाँ पे एट पॉइंट ए पे लाने के लिए किसी के अगेंस्ट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स के अगेंस्ट कोई काम नहीं करना पड़ेगा, वो इजीली कहाँ प्लेस हो जाएगा, ए पे। Therefore work done is 0. There is no field, therefore W1 is equal to 0. Now we bring charge Q2 at point B whose position vector R2 at a B2 which is at a distance of R12 from Q1 charge. Then work is done is equal to W2. अब क्या है यहाँ पे Q2 को कहीं इंफिनिटी से एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट B पे लाने के लिए यहाँ पे तो ऑलरेडी Q1 चार्ज है, तो ड्यू टू Q1 इट जनरेट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, मीन्स Q2 को इंफिनिटी से यहाँ पे लाने के लिए हमें इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स के अगेंस्ट काम करना पड़ेगा, वर्क करना पड़ेगा। तो इट मीन्स दैट वर्क इज इक्वल टू W2 this is equal to potential due to Q1 and the charge Q2 which is equal to Q1 upon में 4 pi epsilon R1 to Q2. This is equation 2. Similarly, to bring another charge Q3 from infinity to a particular point C, therefore work has to be done against electrostatic forces both Q1 and Q2 because Q3 को इंफिनिटी से टू पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट C पे लाने के यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी Q1 भी है एंड Q2 भी है, तो हम इसको इसके अगेंस्ट भी काम करना पड़ेगा, इसके अगेंस्ट, बिकॉज इसकी भी अपनी फील्ड है और इसकी भी अपनी फील्ड है, एंड दिस इज द डिस्टेंस ऑफ C पॉइंट C फ्रॉम Q1 एंड फ्रॉम Q2. Therefore W3 is equal to potential due to Q1 and Q2 and into charge Q3, and W3 is equal to Q1 upon में 4 pi epsilon naught R13 plus Q2 upon में 4 pi epsilon naught R23. This is that distance and that distance into Q3. Therefore W3 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q3 R13 plus Q2 Q3 R23. Similarly, if we consider another charge Q4 from infinity to a particular point D, then work has to be done against electrostatic forces of Q1, Q2 and Q3, because Q4 को Q1 और Q2 और Q3 के अगेंस्ट वर्क करना पड़ेगा। Therefore W4 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q4 upon R14, Q2 Q4 upon R24, Q3 Q4 upon R34. This is equation 4. Now electrostatic potential energy of a system of 4 charges U is equal to W is equal to W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus W4. Here W1 is 0 and put all these values W2, W3 and W4 This is the equation here, 1 by 4 pi epsilon q1 q2 upon r12, q1 q3 upon r13, q1 q4 upon r14, q2 q3 upon r23, q2 q4 upon r24 plus q3 q4 upon r34. This equation for proceeding in this way, we can write electrostatic potential for a system of n point charges at a distance r1 r2 up to rn. Therefore the final potential energy is equal to 1 upon में 4 pi epsilon naught summation all pairs qj qk upon में rjk. In equation 5, in summation we should include only one term for each pair of charges. Therefore the above expression can be written as u is equal to 1 by 2, because in this equation there are two terms, q1 and another q2. Therefore in this equation we use 1 by 2. One summation is for j and one summation for k. Here j is value 1 to n and k 1 to n, but j is not equal to k. When the value of k is equal to 1, then j is equal to 2. When k is equal to 2, j is equal to 3, 4 maybe. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon qj qk upon में rj k. यहाँ पे 1 by 2 फैक्टर इंक्लूड किया, बिकॉज समेशन में क्या है, ईच पेयर 2 टाइम्स रिपीट हो रहा है, ट्वाइस आ रहा है, बिकॉज q1 q2 फॉर एग्जांपल j is equal to 1, k is equal to 2, then j is equal to 2, k and 1 is, we get same pair of charges 1 and 2. therefore हमें only one term चाहिए एक ही पेयर के लिए, therefore 1 by 2 is a must to use in this equation. Thank you.